So we've now got a couple of substitutions here for Singapore as we enter the final moments, the fourth quarter coming up. And with Go Wei Ping now at goal attack. She came into the squad replacing Charmaine, of course. Charmaine So after her injury. And not a lot more for Sri Lanka to do. They've played really, really well against Singapore. It's made such a difference. So Wei Ping in a goal attack. Jamie Lim at goalkeeper. Tan Yijie comes in at centre for Singapore. Singapore from right to left. And this is a good start. Lovely finish there for 39-52 by Go Wei Ping. I beg your pardon, Kai Wei was. Wei Ping is at goal attack.
Instruction, wing defence.
Sri Lanka now, all they've got to do is to put it high over the top. Tarjini obliges. 53-39. Singapore from the centre, and that is Tan Yijie. A lot of deception going on, dummy passing and so on, but huge amount of ambition for Singapore, and there's another good score, 40 points now, 53-40.
Once again, a high ball over the top to Tajini. Misses, but she picks her own rebound because she's the closest to the post, and she converts it. And now we have Singapore on the attack. A good punch through the middle by To Kai Wei. We have to reset. Singapore being patient with the ball, and there are no options ahead. They're ready to pass the ball back and continue to attack.
Offside goal attack.
Yeah, Corey Nichols' voice there. Chance here for Singapore and a nice conversion.
Sri Lanka.
Kai Wei. That's a great job there. Nice pass through the centre. Kimberly. And then nice work. Tarjini. Doesn't matter how many times she tries, as long as the ball comes back to her, she's going to pick it up on the rebound.
Throw in Singapore centre third.
Some good defending from Sri Lanka. They're not leaving Singapore's side at all. They're shadowing their opposite number. In Yu Shuning has had a good experience, a very good experience here. Her first Asian Netball Championship. She's in possession at the moment, is Shuning. Oh, it's over the top, but it's still going to be Singapore's ball from the back line. Oh dear. Oh. Turnover complete. Sri Lanka on the attack. Long ball too high. Singapore will be happy with that turnover.
Too far away from the line.
Oh dear, she's been... Well, they've had several attempts at that, and Yu Xining will certainly remember that. Too far away from the line, says Corey Nichols.
Tajini 56-41 with a shot. We see Singapore on the attack right now.
Centre, your contact.
Just over 10 minutes left in the match then, and Sri Lanka hold a very significant position, 56-41 in the lead. Singapore working hard, but they must be deflated.
Contact, goal attack, centre third.
Every attempt they make to defend is thwarted with that ball over the top to Tarjini. Here on the attack. Ooh, did you see the... Yeah, she does it every time. I have to say, it's not...
Goalkeeper out of play.
It's going to be allowed. This attempt. But she does hit the post every time just to shake it to put her opponents off. Okay, that's the replay. Nice. Singapore are working well. Nice bounce pass there. Good. Basket. It's 43-56. Sri Lanka have the possession. Less than 10 minutes left in the match.
Contact, goal attack.
We see Sri Lanka on the attack right now.
Contact, wing
With a
defence.
very strong man-on defense for Singapore. You see the Singapore defenders on the outside putting out their hands in an attempt to confuse the space and to help to obscure the vision towards
Back beside
Tajini.
goalkeeper, not in front.
Still there, over the top.
Instruction, goalkeeper.
Tarjini, once again. It's just so predictable. Lots of smiles there on the fans for Sri Lanka bench. They're up in the crowd and having a lovely time, of course. It will be
Do you just want to show where it is,
Singapore to have the centre pass here. Up front, we've now got a goal attack. Go Wei Ping. Give her, where's the Go Wei Ping? Give her a good experience in that GA position. There you go. Let's have it down then. Yes, excellent.
Sri Lanka.
Wei Ping, as I said before, came into the tournament for the first time when Charmaine was injured. I mean, so in that first
Hold time.
match,
Throw in.
timeout, 8 minutes left.
Goal attack instruction on court. Contact, wing defence.
Sri Lanka in control at 57-44. 7.5 minutes just under, and well, there's nothing much you can say except Tarjini is
Singapore.
controlling everything. She's like a magnet for that ball. It comes into the sky and it doesn't matter how high, how far, she manages to find it. Singapore working hard, and that will be another attempt here. Nice work there from Go Wei Ping.
Contact, goal defence.
And we see Team Sri Lanka on the offense. A contact call against Tuning. Nicely on the circle edge. Oh, that was a good pick by the wing attack. He wanted to pass off to the goal attack, but looked up and lifted the ball over for Singapore defenders to Tajini.
Advantage obstruction setter.
And now we have Team Singapore on the attack. Looking to play short and sharp in the circle edge very nicely, and Wei Ping comes to the front. Cutting the defender. Oh, unfortunately, she was unable to put the shot in. Now we
Problem
have Sri
is,
Lanka.
Laura.
Hmm.
Problem is, Laura, they're having to shoot from distance, and that hires the risk, of course. Much riskier, and Singapore getting destroyed, not being able to get close enough.
Contact with
I
the
have to
fence.
say the out players from Sri Lanka have had good matches today. They've been able to get that ball moving up into danger zone. And there it goes again. Look at that right hand held high. It's she doesn't have to do a great deal, does she? She just stand there. Lady Mountain, Targini, but on that occasion, I think it was Dulangi who actually converted. But wow. Sri Lanka doing all they need to do with this distance, and it misses. Well, that's the only chance that Singapore have got. But she doesn't need to do it from that distance, of course. It's Sri Lanka that still retains possession. And it's a long way up when you're underneath the basket and you've got Targini towering over you. 5 minutes left in the match. Singapore have done an okay job, you know. That's a score there, 46. 61-46. Long pass. Up over the top. And there was contact. You just have to ask, what more can I do? What do I need to do? It's really tough. We've got utmost sympathy for all those Singapore players, particularly the defensive group.
Advantage obstruction, wing defence.
Singapore bounce pass and a good run up and return pass there, and it's off. It doesn't go where it should do. Highway. Still Sri Lanka's.
Hold time. My whistle.
Yeah, Tanya Fink saying hold time. So the clock is stopped, but it continues now. It's back in play. And Singapore have a turnover. Well, I just wonder, what do you think they've learned from this experience against Sri Lanka, Laura? Has it been a good experience in order to maybe they'll be challenging each other again later in the competition? Let's see what your thoughts are.
Yeah, I think this is a really good experience for Singapore team against Sri Lanka.
Sri
We
Lanka.
know they have Pajini as a goal shooter at the back, and she provides so much height. And because of that, our Singapore defenders have to work much harder and higher
Advantage
ahead
contact
of the shot,
obstruction.
like right up from the center pass itself, the hands over, in order to make it difficult for the feeders to sight Pajini.
Really difficult, in fact, almost impossible, but here's a chance. There's the turnover. And so it comes forward again. And once again, we saw Kai Wei from goal shooter position coming up and playing a layup basketball style. This last, and here's another chance for Kai Wei, and she makes it. 48, 62, 48. Kai Wei does a great job getting into super position there, and it's Singapore from the center. Oh dear. Early break.
Obstruction wing
And
defence.
that really would be annoying for,
Obstruction goal
I
attack.
think it's
Both
Wei
sides.
Ping who was at fault there. But again, she will learn when you get turnovers for no real mistake. And that's another turnover, is it? No, Sri Lanka will still get it. Sri Lanka still
That
have
was
it. Less than 2.5 minutes to go.
Sri Lanka.
2 minutes and a little bit more. Sri Lanka still have it. 63-48.
Advantage obstruction, goal attack.
Long ball. Wow. Sri Lanka still have it. It'll go over the top. Here we go. Same old story. Same old, same old. 64-48. Singapore will take this up now. 1 minute and 48 seconds. Sorry, 42 seconds and counting down. Singapore need now to find a way to convert this. It will be Sri Lanka's centre pass after this. Oy. Well, she's had a fabulous match. She's worked hard a whole game, and it's obviously a lot of sweat from a fantastic performance. Kimberly Lim. Always involved, and you cannot deny that Singapore have put in huge amount of effort here. Kimberly, good bounce pass. And it's in.
Sri Lanka.
Whipping. 1 minute left in this contest. Sri Lanka have dominated, but look at the long pass again. And over the top. 2 passes will do it from the halfway. And it's so quick. 55 seconds left. Nice follow-up. Yeah, good work. Yu Shuning. Ah, nice passing. Lovely work. And it's short. And it's going to be a turnover. If you don't make it, you're not going to get a second chance. Highway. Over the top once more. Flying through the air, but it's not good enough.
Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka have it with 20 seconds left. 66-49. Totally dominant. And listen to the crowd paying for more. 9, 7. It's got to move very quickly. It's got to go quickly. It's not enough time. That is it. That's the hooter. And a very impressive performance by Sri Lanka. 67-49. It was a dominant performance. And of course, Tarjini in total control around the circle. But don't take anything away from the support team as well. Gayan Jali and Dulangi, and of course Gayani in the initial stages as goalkeeper. They've all done a fabulous job and made Singapore struggle significantly. Well, 67